Welcome back. Another episode of Gym Teacher Jube's podcast. You want to talk fantasy football?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, we both have fantasy drafts coming up this evening.
Wait a minute. Before fantasy football, if you were to karaoke,
Song?
what's your go-to song?
I can't believe you don't know this. I have three. Okay.
Let's see here. Wilson Phillips. Right? No.
I like where your head's at, though.
Dang it.
I could.
I know.
I could, and I have the
what's
outfit to
the
go
name
with
of
it.
What's that?
Hold on for one more day.
Yeah, that one. Okay. I could probably.
With just those
you too.
Oh, that's right. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That is one of my favorite songs, which is, I find it to be most ironic because I do not like U2. Okay, there's a lot of U2 fans out there, and I know they have a lot of popular songs. Beautiful Day is like the only one I like, but I like it a lot. But anyway, it's just a feel-good song, right?
Yeah.
And I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
You'll appreciate this, and maybe we could both sing.
Mine's a Humpty Dance, by the way. That's my original go-to. But the reason I asked this is because we were karaokeing it. So if you're in the hood on Saturday.
You're kidding.
Oh,
so I should have
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Friday, and it was awesome.
What was that?
It was like a power surge. You know, it's like 90, 95 out. You know, so hopefully we stay alive. Make sure you hydrate if you're outside, everyone. Okay, but anyway, so I've been waiting. You know, I have all that. I have this. I have the.
You're so excited, I can tell.
Did you see the down Wild and Out? Do you ever see any of those clips with
no, I don't think so.
Nick Cannon?
No.
Yeah. So one of it was hilarious. Whoever was on it was like they was going against Nick in one of their because they have different segments, different games that they play.
Sure.
And Nick had the mic, and the guy goes, "I want a mic. I want a mic." That's what he did.
I'm kidding.
No. And that segment stopped right there.
Yeah.
He lost.
It was done.
He lost. But anyway, going back. So I've got plenty of mics. I got speakers. And we finally karaoke. It was, you know, I don't need drinks to be an entertainer.
No, you don't.
No. And so that's what I said is there's a couple other people, you know, that at least one got overserved.
Okay.
Yeah, but we were happy.
It happens.
We made our homemade liquor.
Nah.
We did.
Combat juice or what was it?
Like limoncello.
Okay.
And so we were trying that. And that's a sipping drink and in moderation.
Yeah.
And I was told beforehand, moderation. So I did.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. But anyway, I love care. I loved it. I sat there. You ever watch Real Steel, the movie?
No.
Oh my gosh. So basically, real quick, Real Steel is boxing movie, but it's robots.
Okay.
And so Hugh Jackman used to be a boxer. And anyway, yeah. So anyway,
in real life. No, in the movie.
Okay. Yeah. So he was a boxer in the movie before they started the robots. Anyway, where was I going with this? What were we talking about? Karaoke. But in the movie at the end, which makes me tear up, is so their bot was like, you know, a small bot. It was just more of a sparring bot. Yes. It's just, you know, somehow he stays like, we're going against the world champion, right? And then they had to. He got beat up and tried to go shadow mode, so he had to do whatever. So Hugh Jackman is looking, so the robot's looking at him, and he's doing the boxing.
Yeah.
And his this girl, his love interest / friend, and his son are just watching him, just almost tearing up, watching him boxing, smiling, having fun. Oh, it was great. I mean, so to the point being is, I sat there as other people would karaoke and just like. This is what I've been waiting for years.
Okay.
So all that story went to that. I just
that passionate about karaoke.
I just like people to I just like people to get out of their comfort zone, because a lot of people there, they didn't want to do it, but they at least came out. Like my wife, she came out and we did our song that we always sing to in the car. So
what is that song?
Well, it's a picture by with Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock.
Okay.
You know, you got a picture of me.
Yes.
And so, but our rule is you got to sing. If you're a male, you can only sing the male part. Female's female. And then like Morgan always wants to sing everything, and we yell at her. So anyway, and Heather, she She did it. She did karaoke for me finally, and
That's a special gal.
it was a
there.
special moment for me all night.
Dudes, if you find a gal like that, you lock her up. Okay.
Anyway, so we were talking about.
I'm looking up the song.
Okay. Well,
What's a picture of you?
Yeah, picture of Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock. Yeah. So yeah, and then let's see here. We had some Islands in the Stream. Wait, Wait, what is that? Islands? I don't know.
That is what we are.
Yeah, that one.
We lie on each other.
And then me and another guy, we are R&B. So we started the night.
I know that song.
We started the night with End of the Road.
Okay.
And so that was my my song where we had freshmen at the U. 4 or 5 of us had to do it, and so
and you were all
it starts off with the guy talking,
the deep voice guy.
Yeah, I hit it, man. Well, I'll talk about it when everyone listening is above 21.
Okay.
Anyway,
which may
fantasy league football. Sorry, we went way off, but that's what we do.
I didn't even answer the question you asked me.
Oh yeah, go ahead. No, I see. Go ahead.
Should have been a cowboy. All right, Toby Keith, right?
Sure.
You could sing that with me,
We
right?
forgot that one. That's one of the ones that's a good one that a lot of people know. Yep. Go ahead.
Should have been a gym teacher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
And John Deere Green, Joe Diffie.
Ah. Okay.
But my voice isn't right for his. I sing it for that song. I sing it in the car a lot, but my voice, it just doesn't sound right with my voice.
Right.
You being more of the, musical person, know what I'm talking about. I don't know the right words for it, but it's not the right
the right tone, the right pitch.
Yes. Yeah.
Or like I figured out that, don't get too nerdy, but like A sharp is one that fits my voice.
Okay.
So One Direction, I can sing with them.
Okay.
Eric Church, my favorite. We're not quite there.
Yeah. So you get it.
Yeah, I get it very much.
But those are my 3 karaoke jams.
Mine would be, I guess, Humpty Dance, and then Unskinny Bop, which I didn't do this time. I got to save it, but Unskinny Bop I've done a couple times, karaoke, and then of course, End of the World was fun. But we had a good time. So get serious about fantasy football.
Yeah, I just want to get your input again as someone that I look up to. I appreciate your input. You're very knowledgeable about things.
I haven't been close in fantasy football since about LT and Marshall Falk. But anyway,
quite honestly,
I tried.
I didn't even know that you played, but it turns out he does. And we both have drafts in different leagues tonight.
That's
which
right.
is very coincidental, but whatever. So I have the 7th pick in a 10-team league, which I think I'm happy with that. I don't like having the first. I don't like having the last. I like somewhere in the middle, like 5, 6, 7, because then your picks are staggered.
Yeah, if you're snake, yeah, I agree.
So, and we're snake. It's not a keeper league. We had a little bit of talk at lunch because we ran into some people. We talked fantasy football, whatever. But the people who should be available at 7 in the first round, I'm just not real high on some of them, and I know you are on some of them. Travis Kelce is going to be there. I don't know if I want Travis Kelce in the first round with the 7th pick. You had mentioned Tyreek Hill. He might be there. Should be there.
Yeah, I don't think.
Bijan Robinson should be there. I know he's going to get touches, but he's going to be whole team. He could get injured. I think he's going to carry such a workload that I'm not sure he's going to be there for all 17 weeks. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm in a little bit of predicament. So what I wanted to hear from you is, do you have like sort of a blueprint on how you do it? Like who you would normally, because I've also seen you do not pick running backs in the 2nd and 3rd round. And obviously you don't pick quarterbacks until later than that. So are you wide receiver? What is there? Tell me your input.
So here's what I've done the last couple of years. I will get on the google.com.
Yep.
And I will get a bunch of different rankings.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will get them out and then average out where everyone feels they are going to be.
Yeah.
And then I kind of have my list there. Or if I did it by, I think one year I did it by player position. And then that's I kind of do it. But then you have 3 or 4 guys that are on that level where you pick from.
We are still here. Yes.
So but then there's some guys I want the guys I like.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I'm kind of that way.
I've almost, again, self-sabotaged my team sometimes because I want my dudes.
Yeah.
And so maybe this year I don't do that.
I'm going to ask you, I'm sorry. I don't, in these, I was going to text you this too. Remember the NFL draft? We did a ton of mock drafts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for fantasy football. I've done a ton of mock
Really?
drafts. Yeah. Where I put myself as the 7 out of a 10-team league. And I like that position. I really, really do.
I'm going to have to do that later.
Patrick Mahomes, I'm always able to get Patrick Mahomes if I want him. I mean, not at first, but it's like the 2nd or 3rd round. Do I want him at pick 14 or 21?
No.
Or is that too high? That's too high.
Too high.
Because let me tell you, there's 2
Well,
quarterbacks.
what is your are you standard? Are you PPR?
We're pure PR.
Okay, full. Okay.
Yes, full PPR.
No, you can't get that early. No, you don't take that early.
So here, a quarterback that I like because of the weapons around him is Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Okay, 2 very quality receivers, arguably the best in the league. I think they're going to throw the ball. He's going to have a lot of stats. He is way down on the list.
Yep.
Another one way down on the list, Aaron Rodgers. Him as a backup quarterback in like the 13, 14. No?
Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry. He puts up numbers. High touchdown to interception ratio.
You know how many Packers I've had on my team in the 20 years of the draft?
No.
I don't think I've had any.
Okay.
I may take Aaron Jones this year. Maybe Christian Watson.
Isn't Aaron Jones going to share touches again? Isn't Dylan going to be the red zone dude?
Yeah, but Aaron Jones gets a lot of touches and
Catches. Yeah.
And I think he's going to get more workload because he's good. They're both good.
Okay. Forget that I said Aaron Rodgers if you can. Kirk Cousins in like the 8th, 9th, 10th round.
That's not much better. Vikings.
I know,
but
Jefferson carried me 2 years ago.
I know.
Jamar Chase was my dude last year. I took 4th place.
Yeah.
I'm all about. You talk about picking your dudes. I don't have anything else to throw. There you go. You talk about picking your guys. I'm all about the young receivers, and there's some that you can get kind of late in the draft.
Well, going back to I mock draft the NFL draft this past time like 300 times for our fans for one of our episodes that we didn't get out there.
Oh, darn.
Because we got busy. But I want all the rookie receivers, and running backs.
Yeah.
Like I want to get my solid, and all my backups are probably going to be super young guys because that's what I do on Madden. That's what I do on baseball. I want young guys. Who wants to play with 30-year-old guys? I mean, let's go.
Yeah,
I want to play with the 21-year-old. But anyway,
are there some dudes that you have identified? I'm not sure how soon this episode is going to get put out there, but I'm confident that the draft will happen first. Who are some people that you've targeted? Maybe who are some of your guys?
I'm right now. I'm up and down Stripper's booty. I thought, well, man, Kelsey's my guy at 5 because Jefferson's going to go 1. Chase is going to be up there. I'd still think Tyreek is going to be before he gets to me.
Cooper Kupp. What about him coming back from injury? Still nagging.
I'm not taking.
Same.
I'm not taking Cooper at 5
Jonathan
or 7.
Taylor with injury or with the whole holdout situation.
No, not taking him.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
So
on Kelsey.
So then I'm Kelsey.
So you're tight end number 1. First round pick.
Well, we don't have a tight end, so we have.
He's a receiver.
Receiver or flex. Yeah. So I've got Kelsey, Bijan. That's probably the. I don't. I just. You see a lot of people on Facebook. And especially they've made these videos. I've been watching a lot of them. This is going to be these are receiver running backs. You guys got to go for or avoid. I don't know yet. No, I'm struggling.
Okay. Speaking of, you said go on the Google machine. I've used Twitter as a resource, and there's one guy in particular that puts out some fantasy draft information, and he has statistical information to back it. So I've kind of bought into him. His last name's Caruso, if you want to check it out before your draft. But
Alex?
You follow him?
No, but that's the Bulls. So it's the Bulls.
It can't be him.
No, but his name is Alex Caruso. So in the second round, I want one of the Browns, as in AJ or St. Brown.
Yeah, I'd see. I'm not on St. Brown either. Not a big fan. I'm sorry.
Okay. Third round, if potentially hurts Allen, I might take it. I got Pickens as a keeper in the 8th round because that was the best value, in my opinion, that I had. So going back to keeper, would you have taken Waddle as a keeper for the 2nd round? And I ended up getting the 5th pick, or Pickens in the 8th round if you had a choice?
So Waddle was your
would have been my 2nd round pick if I kept him, and Pickens is my 8th round pick.
I think I would want the 2nd round pick this year, so I would have kept Pickens and given up the 8th round pick.
No, you would have kept Pickens and not Waddle, is what you're saying. So,
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Or I could have Herbert at like 10. So
It's a different Alex Caruso. It's Alex Caruso, but look at this dude. That's not the Bulls, dude, right?
It's not.
But look, his name's Alex Caruso, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, the 1st round, like my buddy Aaron asked if I wanted to trade for the 1st overall. I didn't. I like 5.
Okay, I am with you. I
Yeah,
told you. I don't want to be in front. I don't want to be back. I want to be in the middle. How many are in your league?
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
10, honestly, I feel like it might be on the light side because you can get a really solid, everyone can get a real solid team at 10. When you go to 12 or 14, it does thin out.
And
it
then
makes your picks very important.
Yes.
But we ended up with 10 this year. It's a family one. You know, it's all about family. It's going to be fun, whatever. So
I really want either. I said I'd take Hurts, or I want Jackson or Fields. Jackson, man, he wants to throw for 600,000 yards,
and he's going to run some touchdowns.
And that guy plays with a chip on his shoulder. Some guy, so he got that big contract, and he's got something to prove. He's got some better talent in the receiver core, and he still has got his running ability.
Fields was one of the guys that this Caruso guy liked because for the last, I think, 8 games of the season last year, Fields was like the number 3 quarterback overall, something like that. This is year 3, more weapons around him. So it makes a lot of sense to go Fields, that he would have a better fantasy season than last year.
So, and the more I research, they've got all these strategies, like just 0 running back. So you take care of everything and then get your running backs late.
Okay.
Or you go, or obviously you go regular. So you ask me what my strategy is.
Yes.
I'm normally best player available in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But if I kind of, with the running back the way it is right now, with everyone sharing, I don't have a problem with them sharing.
Yeah.
The low, because maybe they'll last a little longer.
Yeah.
So, but I might try that. But what I'm gonna have to do a little more research is, if you're half PPR, if I get a running back, they've got to catch the ball.
That's how I'm anyway in the PPR.
So like a Cam Akins, who the stats show that he was not involved at all. And then Isaiah Pacheco, he's in the same thing. So those guys are going to get touches.
I'm going to tell you a name that carried me last year. Well, the last 2 years. So 1 year, I forget which was. One was last year, one was 2 years ago. Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, I didn't realize his numbers were so good.
Yeah, PPR, because he was catching out of the backfield all the time.
Yeah.
Devin Singletary. He was with the Bills, caught a ton out of the backfield. One time, Illini commit, ended up backing out of it, going to FAU. Maybe a little known fact. Right. Now he's an NFL player, and he catches the ball out of the backfield a lot. You can get him late, but whatever.
Yeah.
So it's running backs who catch the ball, big deal. But let's get really to the real important fantasy stuff. When do you take your defense? When do you take your kicker?
I try to get the Bears defense and the Bears kicker all the time. I don't give a shit. I don't care. That's what I want. I want the Bears kicker, so I get him in the 16th round.
Okay.
And some people take defense, start early, and we make fun of them. But I would say, when you feel like you've got a solid,
starting group,
and at least one
at each position.
Yes,
that's what I do.
Yes.
So I'm usually one of the early ones to take a kicker and a defense, but it's after that. You get your starters and 3 subs: your quarterback, your receiver, your running back, or tight end, depending on how you use your flex. And then I go defense kicker. I like to have an indoor kicker if I can. I do like Justin Tucker though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I do want the Niners defense, who is ranked number 1. But my second pick would be the Bills, who is actually ranked number 3 in most of the things I see, but whatever.
No, I always take the Bears. I try to get the
Bears.
I don't normally
I don't
normally get the Bears defense, but I always get the Bears kicker.
Last year would have been a bad idea. This year could be a solid idea. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Where do you think Cole Kmet, speaking of Bears and fantasy, is he one of the top tight ends?
I haven't seen his name. I haven't seen anyone talk about him.
Right. But I mean, he's going to be a starter. He's probably going to get touches.
What was he last year?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I look at Iowa Hawkeye tight ends. You know what I mean? Another one. We're probably going to fight about this later too. But
No, I love George Kittle.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Hawkinson signed his contract. He's probably ready to go down.
Laporta.
Yeah.
No.
He's another one that's way, way, way down. But I'll tell you what, all he did was catch passes in college. And he's a Hawkeye tight end. And he's probably going to be a starter. So that might be a dude to get late as a sleeper type.
There's a good chance I will have a couple working tight end on my team.
Okay.
You know, those two, but they're not going to be Iowa people.
All right.
But I love, George Kittle, Ben Neiman, Nick Neiman.
On Twitter, did you see in the new Madden, Nick is like the 8th fastest linebacker in the game. There's like 10 or maybe 8 linebackers, whatever it is, that have an 80 speed or higher or something like that. And he is like the 8th fastest linebacker. I saw it on Twitter.
Let's go.
That's awesome, isn't it? Out of all NFL linebackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun watching him in the preseason a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was our fantasy
yeah.
football edition,
Ish,
and
yeah.
did a little karaoke singing, which
Yeah.
with just a few chords, you could tell we're outstanding singers. So
We should have an album out with our songs that we've made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we? Why haven't we?
I don't know. We're busy doing nothing but sit on the couch and watch TV. Takes a lot of time to do that. So
Yeah.
All right.
Just getting up sometimes. That's all you can do, buddy.
True. Thank you for listening, America. We love you. Gym Teacher Dreams podcast. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Till next time.
ABC, we out of here.